But you're speaking about people who checked you. Like Ninth was like one of the people who checked you. I saw somebody ask you like how you and Ninth met. How did y'all start working together? So I'm not gonna ask you that, but I will ask you the first time that you ever see each other. Like like I could think about like meeting people for the first time. The first time you meet each other, like what how is that moment?
That's a great question and a great story. Um, the how I ended up being me, I'm a very forward person. So he sent me some. We met on the phone and he sent me some beats. Like you said, that story's out there. If people want to do the research on how we got on the phone together. Uh, but I had recorded some shit. He's like, "Oh man, I gave Master H that beat." And it just got to the point. I was like, "Look, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to your house and record all this shit in North Carolina because I can't have you giving away all my beats."
Yeah.
And so I got off tour and came straight to North Carolina. He picked me up from the airport. And he'll tell you, and Pooh and Joe Scudder will never forget. I got off. I had on pajama pants. I had Twinkies all over them, and a medium Carmelo Anthony Denver Nuggets jersey to match my pink and my light blue and yellow Twinkie pants, and some yellow and blue the Homer Simpson Nike dunks, I believe. Some weirdo LA shit with a long, long goatee, and they took me to my first black college party. Because on the West Coast, we don't have black college. And I was like, wow, excuse my French, but I was like, there's this many niggas in here, and nobody's sexual. And it's all these beautiful, thick black women in here dancing. And they would tell you, I laid on the stage underneath the DJ table so I could just look at all that ass movement. And just, like, taking the scene. I was just laying down on the ground like, I don't believe this. Where I come from, right about now, the 6-0s would be tripping with whoop-de-whoop, and we'd be getting it in right now. We'd all be running, and the cops would be coming.
Yeah.
But everybody's partying all night. There's an MC on the microphone chanting, and people are giving chants back, and people are dancing. It's just smiles, and it's such a positive vibe. Like, I think it was North Carolina A&T party.
Cool.
I was like, this is crazy. And what was even crazier later on, I met Joe Scudder, who was MCing the whole thing, and he was a white boy.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was black.
Yeah.
He had all these black people rocking. And it was just a beautiful experience. That was his first time, and they shook their head, and like, they like, that's Murray. Like, that's that's this weird kid from California that came down here to make this rap album. And that also put a battery in my back because I wanted to, I had to show them, like, I can rap. And I think that's why 316 is the way it is, because I was in an unfamiliar territory, and I felt like I'm representing for my coast. I'm representing for the last cast, the Project Blow, the OGs that influenced me. And we're a little different, but we're dope.
Right.
And they embraced me, and they talk shit. They not talk shit, but they made fun of me and we joke. But I think they felt that that my genuine love for the art and my respect for the craft and my skill level.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Also, I saw something about you. I couldn't find anything more on it, and it was bugging me out. I saw something about you being a comic book writer.
Oh yeah, I made a graphic novel. Well, my friend Josh Blaylock wrote the comic, and then I recorded the soundtrack to it. We released it at Comicon a few years back. So we did a very successful Kickstarter campaign to fund it. I've always been into comic books. That was a blessing. It's called Unico, Curse of the Merch Girl. I think it's on iTunes, and it comes with the PDF file as a 110-page full-color graphic novel, and then the 10 songs that go along with each chapter.
Cool, thank you. Cause I saw somebody what they were doing. They was kind of running down things they were doing, and it kind of ran past that. And then I was like Googling your name with comic books, and I couldn't find nothing. Cause I really wanted to have something more to ask about that, but then I couldn't find it. Kind of got bummed out. So right quick, man. I think we really came up big in the comic book era. Who do you have? Do you have a top 5 comic book?
A top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it changes from day to day.
Okay.
But top 5 comic book characters will probably be Hulk, Black Panther, Iron Man, Thor, and I'll throw Batman and Robin in there as my 5. That's 5.
Did you already check out the new Avengers movie?
Nah, man, I'm a real nerd. And I had a kid, so I've been behind on like my shit. So I wanted to rewatch all the movies and then also watch both seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter to make sure I catch any references. Because I heard there's a couple of references to those. And it's not going to fuck up the understanding of the movie, but I'm such a nerd that I have to get every intricate detail. So while I'm on tour, I've been using this time away from home to catch up on my geek duties, so obligations.
All right, I gotta shoot through this right quick. Would you ever be a porn star? And if so, what would be your porn name? Before marriage. This is a before marriage question, by the way.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I got real close. My homeboy that introduced me to a lot of the porn stars I dated and met and became friends with was named Van Styles, and he was a director for a while. And he would he would take me. He would take he would take me around, and I definitely had the opportunity with him. And I think he called a couple of people in the crew and said, "Do you guys want to do it?" And I was about to do it, and then my homeboy called me and was like, "You like to work with kids, and you'll never be able to work with children, or have people come over and spend the night at your house."
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I was like, 'cause my dream at that point was to open up a daycare before I found out about all the lawsuits that come along with running a daycare, especially being a male.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I can't do that. But as far as like being embarrassed or anything like that, I wouldn't have done it. But I would have done it as me. I wouldn't have changed my name at all.
Okay. Cool stuff. You talking about you to use MURS or use like your government?
I use MURS.
Yeah. Okay. Cool shit.